People don't just forget you like that. They don't just immediately forget you once you're no longer associated with them, once you no longer have a history with them. They don't just forget you like that. When someone genuinely has made an impact on your life, good or bad, you will remember them. Think about your life, the people that you remember. What do you remember specifically about them? You remember probably a word or a sentence they always used to say, or a phrase that was often their lingo, you would say. Or you remember something that they told you. You remember it because it hit, it stuck. Whether it was a good thing, like they said, I'm proud of you, or I love you, or it was a bad thing, whether they said, I hate you, or I'm disappointed in you, or you're a failure. I've heard all of those things, and I will always remember that. I can recall off the top of my head a random person that I met. I remember I went to go deliver this package to this company, and the person that was at that front desk told me, and he looked me straight in the eye and he said, Hey, I hope you have an absolutely great day. And to this day, I still remember that. It just popped up in my head. You will remember good things about people, people you don't even remember, people you don't even know, and it'll come out of nowhere. And you'll remember bad things about people, people that you're trying to forget or trying to move on, but somehow that word sticks or struck like a dagger. And you're over here thinking, are they going to forget about me? This person that I was with, or this friend that I've been with for so long, are they just going to forget about me instantly? And chances are they won't, because you two share so many stuff together, so many memories, so many words, so many phrases. Why do you think that you'd be the exception? Why do you think you'd be the only one that they'd forget? Hmm? I think the only thing you would forget is the sound of their voice, is the look of their face, is how tall they used to be. But I don't think you'd ever forget the words that they specifically said to you, the sentences, the jokes, the memories, the good times that you guys shared. You won't forget that. I think a lot of us get scared that we're going to get forgotten by people that we truly, truly love, or people that mean a lot to us. And we don't want to get forgotten. We don't want to be left behind. That we get so in our heads about, oh my gosh, they're not going to remember me. Oh my gosh, like I'm not going to be something that they'll think about late at night, or pop up randomly in their day. But you will, because it happens to you, it happens to everyone. We remember certain things about people because their words stick, or their actions that they did stick. Sometimes, yes, it'll be a little bit blurry, like you won't think about that person forever. Like it's obvious, it's obvio, pero, but if you know for yourself that deep down you've done everything for this person, you aren't going to be forgotten that easily. And maybe they are trying to forget you by making new memories. And that happens too. You're trying to bury the past, so you're trying to make new memories on top of that. But the past always has ways to lurk up on you. It always does. Because there's sometimes always a word that gets said by someone completely different, or something that gets said by someone completely different, someone completely new, and it brings back the past. People don't forget that easily. I could recall multiple times growing up of people that I've met, literally from elementary school friends, middle school friends, high school friends that I no longer talk to. But I can recall things that they've said to me. I can recall that they were important to me. I can recall that they were my friend at one point. And I can recall right now the times I've gotten bullied, the people that bullied me, what their names were, what happened, because those memories are forever kind of stuck to me. And even though I don't think about them, even though it's in the past, I don't think about them. They still are there because I remember what I went through. I remember what I've gone through. And I can guarantee you there are people out there that do think of you, that do think of you from time to time. You pop up in their head, just like you think of other people, because you do. It's not like you spend the whole 24 hours of that entire day, or of this entire day or the next day, of not thinking about someone that might have popped up in your head and be like, huh, I wonder how so and so is doing, or huh, I wonder how this person's doing. No, you will remember certain people, and they will remember you. It's like people perceive you differently depending on how they interacted with you. And it's true. Depending on how you interacted with those certain people, in their mind, you're either a good person or a bad person. regardless of what your intention truly was, they'll see it from their eyes. And that's how you'll stick to them. And that's how they'll remember you. Some people will think you're weird. Some people will think you're funny. Some people think you're rude, mean. Some people will think that you're the most caring person in the world, while others would think that you're honestly someone really weird because of that one time that you threw up in the classroom because you ate too much carrots and ranch. That was me, by the way. I did that literally in elementary school. Granted, a lot of the kids in my class were really like happy because they got extra recess. I will forever remember that as an embarrassing moment of my life. Or another time that I think I can remember right now is when I picked my nose in elementary school one time, and my friend who was literally across from me saw it and was like, I like started looking at me weird, and I'm like, no, please, I'm not like this. I'm not like this. And it's like people will perceive you differently depending on what you've interacted with them. Like it makes sense, but they will not forget you if you have done so much in their lives. I was thinking about this like today because I was looking at my Instagram and I was looking at the people I follow, and I was just thinking in my head, man, all of these people that I'm following have popped up in my head from time to time because I wonder how they're doing. And I also wonder the last interaction that I had with them and how I've interacted with them and what is their image in my head. Like, what do I think of when I think of them? Do I think of that they're a good person? Oh man, they are such a good person. I remember the goals that this person told me. I hope that they're trying to achieve it. I'm like so proud of them. And other people that I'm like, man, they're cool, but they're lacking on communication. They're cool. We were friends growing up, but we've grown apart. But I still remember that in my head that they were an amazing person, an amazing friend that I had growing up. You will remember people, and chances are you do remember people every day, whether they are people that you just walk by, brief encounter, or people that have a shared history with you growing up. People don't just forget that easily. They will remember you for the good things and for bad things. Today's recording is here at Willow Creek Park, Willow Creek Loop, whatever you want to call it. This is the Willow Creek. And here in Beaverton, Oregon. I think it's Beaverton, Oregon. This is now in Aloha, Oregon, I guess we could say, but it's in between Beaverton and Hillsborough. Listen, you don't even probably care, but this is my hometown, my home creek. When I was a kid growing up, me and my friends who I would live like in an apartment complex that I was at, we would roam this creek. We would literally go through crazy adventures, building like stick fortresses, literally exploring the creek. We were literally like wildlife explorers going into this. I remember one time, and this is a funny story. I remember one time, it was so it's like kind of like if you can look behind me, it's kind of like a hill. It's going downwards, right? So, at the apartment complex that we were staying at the very end of this hill, there was like a big thorn bush, very big. And my dumb, dumb brain thought it was an amazing idea to ride my bike all the way down. I didn't know what I was thinking of at the time. And here's another thing too. That bike had no brakes. The brakes were literally like not working. So I had no way to stop. I just did it. And I went face first into that thorn bush. I kid you not. It was the most painful thing I think I ever went through, and I literally had to have my friends like pull me out. And when I pulled out my bike from the thorn bush, literally had like a flat tire, two flat tires, and since then I never really rode a bike again. Um, so yeah, I don't know why I thought that was a cool idea. I think maybe it was because I like knew about Jackass for a little bit, so I was like, oh, I want to do that. But again, I don't know why I did that. Whatever you're doing, remember every day is a day closer. It may not be today, it may not be tomorrow, it may not be next week or next month, but as long as you do it every day, you are one step closer to achieving that dream. You are one step closer to achieving that goal, and you are one step closer to becoming, that person that you truly want to be. If my voice is a little weird, I'm sorry. I was yelling a lot yesterday because I was supporting my brother who was who's boxing at the Cinco de Mayo festival over in Portland, and so yeah, my voice kind of is a little. little sore from all the yelling I did yesterday. But anywho, that's it about me. Oh, I am still butchering my words, if you know, but that's it for me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Deuces.